Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 3 of How to Set Up Your Universe for Superstar Mode. What's the Status Edition? On the first episode, we covered the roster and the shows and the calendar. The second episode, we just covered the championships, the division. On this episode, we're basically going to get to the meat and potatoes of the entire thing and finally start playing Superstar Mode. So let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? You got the GOAT, the Great Khali here in the main event. Um, so, before you start Superstar Mode, I want you to do one thing. I want you to go to your calendar, and I want you to skip an entire year. The reason why you want to do this is very simple. When you get this game, and you start fresh, or a new save, and all that jazz, or a new universe mode, the game has feuds set up to what happens on TV. So Shinsuke Nakamura is feuding with, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins is feuding with Drew McIntyre or Finn Balor or Judgment Day, and Dominic feuding with Trick Williams, Rhea with, I believe, Zoe Starks. Feuds that happened within, the last year of the WWE. So by skipping a year, or maybe 2, 3, or 4, you are essentially taking all your brandly new setup divisions for championships and making brand new rivalries. So that way when you play Superstar Mode, you have a completely mixed up, straight up, face versus heel versus face, dream match feud kind of vibe to it, because everybody has fought everybody. As you can see down there in the back, Wendy's shoe with Sting and Knock, that has never happened, but the game is passing it on, it's making it happen. So when you do use those superstars in the future, then you're gonna have new cutscenes, new options, new match types, depending on the intensity of the rivalry. And that's always why I skip a full year. I actually skip 3, but 1 is enough. It truly depends if you want to. If you just like the rivalries that they give you, the stock default rivalries, then you don't have to do this step. This step is only for people that want to take it to the next level. In my opinion, it brings in a lot more fun this way, and it's best for me, at least, to do this. This does take a little while, so just sit back, enjoy it. Your game's not gonna freeze or anything. You just have to wait that it's gonna skip an entire year. So just let it happen. 4 pay-per-view, almost there. We're already in April, so everything's cooked. We let it, marinate. Stove. All right, here we go. We are at WrestleMania. We have a couple of WrestleMania matches. None of these really matter to us. This is just a way to mix up the roster a little bit. That Hurricane team with the action figures is pretty funny. And we're just gonna simply simulate all the matches. And now we'll go to the next show. And there you go. Now you have a brand new year, clear of anything. First thing I like to do, I like to go to the news so like that 200 disappears out of there. I guess it's just my OCD. And now what you want to do is you want to go to Raw, or whatever show you're into. You want to go to roster, you want to go to championship, you want to edit divisions. Now whoever you pick is going to matter whatever division is the person is going to be. And the reason why I say this is because feuds and cutscenes all matter for this step. I'm going to go for the mid-card women's title. And I'm going to pick, I believe, Cora Jade. That's what I was doing with before anyway. So I'm going to bring her. I'm going to edit the rankings and bring her all the way down. Now, why am I bringing her down? Because I like to climb the ladder in Superstar Mode. That's how I play. You start at the bottom, you go all the way to the top. And this is why it matters to do this step, because now the person you're going to first have a rivalry with will be Zelina Vega. And once you beat her in this rivalry, you will go up on rankings. And this is a format I stick with Superstar Mode. So I always have a little pattern that I do every month. So let's go ahead and save this, save that, back up, go to My Universe, go to Options, switch to Superstar, click to Accept. Yep. Now we go back to Cora Jade, where she is, down here. Pick her, and yes, we want to begin thing. Now, before you start, go back to options and make sure this stays 4 weeks. The reason why you want this to 4 weeks is because back on episode 2, we took every pay-per-view, we made sure it was set up at the very end of the month. And it's a 4-week basis number going. You can do 8 weeks, but that to me is boring. But it's also, it will work with 8 weeks and it will work with 12 because it's always set up on the 4-4-4. Again, up to you. I like to do 4 weeks because I don't like to face the same people forever. Then we save it, we call it a day, we go to manage superstar. We have a couple of things, and here's a couple of tips. Changing shows, pointless because I only have one show, but if you have two, go ahead, do it. Creating a team is great, but if you do create a team, make sure you start your rivalries with 2 people rather than 1. Good. I would absolutely ignore asking for a championship match or create a match, because those 2 modes for me right now are bugged. But I know a workaround to where you can still attain the exact same results without clicking any of these options. So I would just ignore these options for now, as they're both bugged for me. Every single time I asked to create a match, I would create it, but then I would have to face that person 3 or 4 times within the same show. Same with championship matches. They'll never give me the title match. They'll give me a random ladder match or something like that. So these 2 are not there yet. Cool options, wish they worked, but they don't work for me yet. Maybe related patch currently on 1.04 as I make this video. They're not really stable. But anyway, starting superstar mode, you want to go ahead and start a rivalry, and the person that we chose was Zelina Vega, because she was the one that was above us. So when you beat her in this feud, you will go above her. And I always started low, but another tip I want to give you, the viewer that's watching, if it's somebody with a rivalry that's happened in the past, or they are rivals already, then I would absolutely go to high or medium, depending on how it goes. So if this was Becky versus Charlotte Flair, for example, I would start at high, because they're already feuds, and the cutscenes will match more of somebody who's had a rivalry before, rather than somebody new like Zelina Vega and Cora Jade. So you click save, you let it happen, you leave it alone, and you will play your first match. Now I'm gonna play this match. The reason why I'm gonna play this match is so I can tell you how things are. But after this, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do when you have issues of facing the same person all the time, or having the same match type all the time, just to kind of keep things a bit fresh and to keep a bit more entertaining. So by clicking the RS button, you have 2 rivalry actions. Now, depending on how your momentum is, the game will determine which one is best for you. I wouldn't touch this. I personally just like to lay back and let it play out. But if you want to change stuff around, you can. You can pick your own cutscenes as it goes, and depending on how the momentum is, the more matches you win, the more momentum you get, the more actions you get to do. So I guess that's the point of superstar mode. You got more flexibility the more matches you win. Obviously championship, all that stuff. I'm just gonna let this play out the way it is because I think it's fine. I'll save it. Take entrances off. I usually put them on, but I take them off just for this video alone. I press accept, and I let my game do its thing. And here we go. Let me have a match.
And she's been quite clear about her disdain for the establishment. 100% Cole.
Go.
She got sick of playing by the rules, so she started writing her own. And they're simple. No respect.
I'm not gonna let that high flyer nonsense on me right now.
Corey doesn't view this as competition. She's out to lay waste to the
Beautiful neck breaker there. But like I said, rivalries are gonna be something that you're gonna get used to. You're gonna get it. You can write stuff down if you want for your own feuds. This method, this series that I'm doing here, this should be universal. This should work with any superstars. Right, if you want it to be your original character on like a all original federation, this mode works the same way. I've been kind of setting this up to play more of like a SmackDown 2 early, just brilliant kind of story mode because I enjoy those. And that's just how I have the most fun with in the long run. Once I'm done with my Rising Showcase, there isn't much to do in this game aside from creating. So within the last few years, I've been enjoying this mode. Last year I liked it too. It was a little bit broken compared to it now. Now it works a little bit better. But since 2K15, I've always played as one person. The reason for that is because I just prefer it that way. It's easier to keep up with my mind. It's easier to, just pop in, you're ready to play, you're ready. It's all set up for you. All you gotta do is just play the match and have fun and enjoy the game as it is. Let's just get out of the ring. You see we're dominating her. I have not set up any sliders, so this is just the default stuff. Maybe I'll make a video about my sliders. I'm not gonna claim they're the best like everyone else does, but I'll set up what I have. I like to have good, clean fun in this game. I don't like to stress out over pins and stuff like that. I just like to enjoy and watch the the superstars fight and get cutscenes within each other.
She scores big.
Here we go. Boom, hit him with the right hand. Boom, another one. See if we can knock her out real quick.
She's losing some steam now. And this
Puerto Rican Barbie, Puerto Rica Barbie, as she likes to call herself. Here we go. Get her up. Hit it with a sig. AJ Lee special cover. And nope. Good. Maybe the dirty deeds will do the job. Go. Boom. Cover. As you can see, since you didn't touch anything, we have a cutscene. An injury one, the one that said it was going to happen. So you'll have that a lot. In Superstar mode, if you let the game do its thing, you'll have cutscenes all the time. And it'll be different ones all the time. The more momentum you get, the more flexibility you have picking cutscenes as well, depending on the feud. I will say that when it's a face versus a heel, you'll have more options, because I just noticed when it's the same direction, where heel versus face, it's always the exact same cutscene. There's a handshake, they hug, or they turn to each other. But if when it's a feud meant to be a feud, it actually works out the right way. Now we're gonna go back to week 2. Week 2 is gonna be the exact same match. As you can see, my intensity is very high, and I'm gonna face Zelina Vega again, probably in a one-on-one match. Now, for me, I'm okay with that. I don't necessarily have an issue, but I understand some people get bored of facing the same person over and over. So what I do, I just go back to classic mode. I go to tonight's show. I click edit matches. I go all the way to Zelina versus Cora. I'll pick the match. Well, pick the wrong option there. I'll just simply click here, customize match. Back away, actually. To keep everything the right way, you go to Rivalry Actions, you pick entrance, attack, and brawl, or chair attack. These are the two. You're gonna have to eventually pick one of these, so the feud stays intact. So entrance, attack, and brawl, this is what I'm gonna do. But before I do that, I'm gonna go right in and change this match. I want them to have a one-on-one. Let's see, maybe False Count Anywhere match, and call it a day. Save it. All good. Go back here, hit the Rivalry Actions. You can see the reason why I said that is because once you edit the match as a customized, it immediately removes the Rivalry Actions. So you go back here, you go to ambush, and I believe this is what it was. It was the instant attack and destruction. This is exactly what it was. Save it. Since you're playing as Cora, just click save. You're all set. All you can do here now is save again. You can play it now from here if you want to. I always like to go back to Superstar mode, so that way my records stay the same and nothing gets broken or anything. Go back to Superstar mode. But this, like I said, is if you get bored of doing one-on-ones or whatever, the universe books it for you. I haven't set up the match tables yet, but those help too. So we're gonna go right ahead and have our match here and just let things play out. And since the cutscene has already been set up, it should immediately play. And just like that, you have your first setup feud.
From out of the WWE universe comes their opponent, who now has a clear advantage, and the bell hasn't even rung yet.
So I'm gonna go right ahead and beat her up a little bit here.
Cheap and cowardly attack. It's all about getting an advantage, no matter how you do it.
But back when I was editing, why I set up the divisions the way they were and the rankings the way they were, is because you want to have a consistency plan. Because the way this mode works is that it does its own thing, but it has to be organized correctly. If you just let things be default, it's gonna do whatever it's on the way, rather than, you know, something being what you want. Right now, I'm shooting with Zelina Vega, so I'm expecting cutscenes with Zelina Vega, and I get them every week. I do not have an issue with cutscenes. I do not have an issue with people showing up in the wrong cutscene, because everything has been streamlined to play one way and one way only. And she is kicking my ass, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't mind losing. It's okay. It's more fun sometimes to lose as you build your own stories. But as I said on the last 2 episodes, universe, it's fun because it's your universe. You can do whatever you want in this mode, bro. It's anything you like. You can play as a female superstar, a legend. You can have a whole 80s roster and just go into a season mode as Ultimate Warrior. I'm not sure why we wouldn't do that, but it's there. I'm gonna try to get a count-out victory because I'm recording this video and I don't want this to take on 50 years here on the recording. So I'm gonna run ahead and see if I can snatch a little count out.
For an equalizer and
Boom.
maybe slip up. This match is coming down to the last second. Someone's got to get back
Here.
now.
Forward.
Over the barricade, you
Go.
can feel the impact. What destruction. They're not
Oh wait, she's gonna go back in as
just yet.
ah, she is.
That was almost a count out.
Referee takes too long to count in this game, but it's okay. All right, we're just gonna have to beat her there.
Effective arm drag. That offense taking
And
a
with our
toll.
arm drag, baby.
Zelina
Nope,
proving too much to
not
handle.
today. Here we go.
Going applied with the half Nelson.
Hit it with the whatever that is.
Big forearm.
Hit it with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smack her. Back up. Back down. Here we go. Boom. Done.
That maneuver goes to show you
Let's
how much speed kills.
go. Hit it again.
Reversal. Can she capitalize? They've been pushing each other for weeks now, and I can't believe it's reached this point.
And you notice the commentary. They've been pushing each other for weeks and all that. That's a rivalry specific commentary. Sometimes it just shows up on exhibition. Two people are automatically signed rivals, but now when these two face off in the future, stuff like that is going to be a bit more frequent because, like I said, they're rivals in the universe.
Caught with a reversal.
She is.
She needs
Try to make
stop
this quick.
saying
Look,
she
here we go. AJ Lee special.
Reminding her that she did
Cover.
not come here to play games. Sometimes
Referee
you
takes
just
too
gotta
long in these
show
games,
up
man.
and show up. Getting dangerously close to ending it all.
Hit her again
there.
with the dirty deeds. The dirty deeds. Here you go.
Kick to the body. Florida Jade with a double
Cover.
DDT.
Can Jade close things out?
Looking for the victory.
1, 2, and 3. There you go. Awesome.
Here tonight.
And just like that, we finished week 2 out of 4. 3. Now, at the end of the match, you'll see weekly bonus, momentum, and Zelina Vega also a bit of momentum. But you can kind of see little things that have been going on. Like Cora's personality traits grew. Personality traits are actually very important because they will determine the randomness of a cutscene. Now, you can manually put the cutscenes you want any time, but I like the randomness of this mode, so I pay attention to those little things like that. Yep, we're just gonna skip it. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to Universe, and the reason why I'm gonna go back to Classic mode is so I can skip straight to Backlash. So I can show you, but when you're done with the feud, exactly what you need to do. Now we go back, we go see what match she got here, and as you can see, it should be a simple no holds bar match. You see, no more match, no problem. We go my Universe options, Superstar mode again. Pick Cora. She was a person I have a feud with, and then let's play the match. Skips immediately to where it needs to be. My turn entrance is off. Rivalry Actions. Now, the pay-per-view match, since it's the very last match of the 4-week feud, that will determine the rankings on the division or the power rankings. It doesn't really matter, but you can also kind of change it if you want to climb the title rankings, because that's exactly what I did. I started feuding so I could climb the title rankings, and I like to, leave it at 1 because I like to prolong my universe to take like a full year as I play with one superstar. And I save it and I leave it alone. Hopefully I win that option. Looks like I did. And I'm just gonna let these two go at it. I'm gonna have to skip these entrances because I'm about to get copyrighted if I don't. So we're just gonna let it happen. Oh.
Buckle in, guys. This no holds barred match is now underway.
Now there is a bug on some options in Universe where my camera will reset. Oh my god, is she alright? Are you alright, woman? But like I said, there's a bug where my camera will reset. As you can see, like I had hey, here comes the pain camera, but now I don't. No, it's gone. Which sucks. Just gonna wait until she gets back in so we can hit the stick. As this is a no holds bar. Oh, she wants to even. Oh look! Yes! Get out of here. Get up. Damage her. Oh! Wait. Oh! The athleticism of Zelina Vega. And too cocky on me, woman. Make sure to hit you with this strike combo. Oh, what the heck? Ooh, forearm to the face. I'm not sure what that was. She's gonna hurt herself again. I'm not sure why she keeps jumping. There you go. A bit of limb targeting. Nope. Reversal. The AI is a little better this year. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Compared to what it was last year, it was a completely different atmosphere. Here we go. That's press. The AI sometimes would just stand there and do nothing. This one, I like it. I think the AI, the overall gameplay experience of this game is much better than the last two. I don't count 2K20. I understand some people count it, but this has been the best one out of, I guess, the new generation. This has been going on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So yeah, I'm gonna say 2K24 gameplay wise has been the most fun. Set, hit it with that. You button. Go. Second, reverse. Oh, we got a signature movement here. Good time here. Let's go. Boom. AJ Lee special. Recover. 1, 2. Oh, that was almost a 3. Oh, we're gonna get her again because. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Awesome. So we have essentially, I kind of skimmed through it, but we essentially finished the very first month of Universe. And as a rivalry result, Cora Jade was the winner of the rivalry. And that will be the end of that rivalry. Now we skip it. We end the week. Now that you've done a 4-month, the only thing you want to do now for real is to go to Manage Superstar and just end your rivalry. That's it. Now Zelina is gone and you can start a whole new setup. So I'm going to teach you. Go back to classic mode. And the reason why we have to go back to classic mode because I always have to check what division I am in. And it sucks because we don't have a division tracker on Superstar mode. So I went all the way up. Oh, Ghost looks like I went pretty. Oh, that's the wrong title. I'm still in number 1. Okay, so I'm still down. I guess I still have to feud with her again, but this is another thing that happens with this game. They will completely ignore it. So manually, all you do is this: edit the ranking, swaps. You beat her, so you're ready. Your next feud, Stacy Keibler. Save it. Save it. No problem. Back away. Go to my roster, Superstar. Flip it. Done. Pick Cora Jade as that's who you were playing with, but you can play wherever you want. It's like I said, it's absolutely no issue doing that. Manage Superstar. Start a rivalry. Here you go. Pick who you need to face. Since Stacy and her I've never faced before, like I said, pick Stacy, and you're good. Now you're in the rivalry with Stacy. And just like that, that's the routine for Superstar mode. Checking the rank where the division is. You can see right there, division, WWE Women's Championship, rank 26. And then as you go up the rankings, you can then, do your own thing and continue this thing for the whole year. This is how I play. This is how I have the most fun. This is how I have the most cutscenes. But you still need to have a bit of imagination how you want to progress and how you want the character you're going to pick to be portrayed. I just want to say that I appreciate you guys checking in on all 3 episodes. And I hope this can help you out. If you have any questions, just lay it out for me on the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And enjoy Superstar modes. Also, let me know on Twitter at what's the status, how your Universe mode is going with this method. And if you're having fun with it. And I'll give you guys my peace, my goodbyes. Make sure to click that subscribe button as the channel is here. I know some of you have already told me to kind of start my own Superstar mode series and maybe my Rise. Maybe that's something I can try to squeeze in if I have a bit of time. And I really appreciate all the support with the community creation stuff. And thank you. Bye-bye.